Hi everyone, and welcome to the Kitsap Quilters Guild 2022 Pizza Box Challenge, or actually Out-of-the-Box Challenge. That's right, for 2022 our challenge is going to be out of the box. Hi everyone, welcome to the 2022 Pizza Box Challenge, or should I say, out of the box. My name is Louisana Sawyer, and along with Jeanette Shanback, Audrey Fitzgerald, and Claire Marks, we're bringing you an entirely new experience for 2022. We're going to be piecing a quilt designed specifically for us by Claire Marks. It is a paper pieced quilt. If you've never done paper piecing, don't freak out or have a problem with it. It's very easy, and we are going to do a series of videos to show you how to prepare your foundations and also how to do paper piecing if you've never done it. If you have done this and you just want to jump right in, go right ahead, just jump right in and do, put it together the way you need to put it together. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the quilt that we'll be building. It's right here behind me. I have built about a half of the quilt here. It has three components to it. This is the diamond piece, this is the corner block piece, and then we have the triangle piece. One of the things I want to point out about this pattern is this pattern really lends itself to bold solids. Now, if you want to use a print or a couple of prints, you can do that. Just be careful what you choose. Think tone-on-tone prints. Think prints that read as solids. In my actual quilt that I've got here, this right here is a print. It is a dit dot print, so it has very minute little dots on the top of it. My white has a white on white dots, so polka dots on there, and I really like the texture that it provides the quilt. So I've got this nice dark piece right here, and I've got the white, and then I've got a lot of these great contrasting fabrics. We will all be working on the same pattern, but not everybody's is going to look the same or read the same, depending on their choice of fabrics and their placement of those fabrics. You'll really want to have some components that have some high contrast. You'll want to have a very dark and a light, and then those contrasting fabrics in there. To make these color decisions, it's really kind of important to play around a little bit. You don't want to have anything that's too similar, because then you'll end up with something very monochromatic. If you really want it to shine, you really want to add some of those little pops of color in there. In order to help you within the pattern itself, there is a colorway page right here. It's a colorway page, and this will give you some ideas of where to place your colors. You will need 7 different colors at least for this particular quilt. You will want to have approximately minimum 1 yard each. You might lend yourself to going a little bit more, maybe 1.5 yards, perhaps, if you want to make sure you have a little buffer there. I found that I was able to build mine with 1 yard of fabric. This is half of the quilt is built right here. So that's something to take into consideration if you need to budget for that. I decided on my colors by using the color. There is a, provided for you in the pattern, there is a coloring page. I took that coloring page and I actually blew it up. I put it on my printer and I blew it up. This one's 125%. So that's how I blew that up. And then I took my markers or coloring pencils and I produced a different color. And this is the one I think I ultimately used this one, but I've been playing around and I've been doing some other ones as well. Now, for example, this is actually a very different, see if I can get that right. There we go. I'll hide behind it. is a very different color palette. My dark is actually black. On this one, it's actually navy blue. And then I just played around with the placement of it. These are Tula pink solids, and I did get them at Cherry's. So that's something to consider. So think about your color placement, play with your color wheels to make those decisions, and just lay the fabric out so you can kind of decide how you want those things to come together. We will be posting additional videos. One is preparing the pattern, and one is how to actually do the paper piecing. We'll be doing a third Saturday workshop on this pattern, so that is something you'll see more information coming out. And we look forward to what these are going to look like. At the end of the year, you will be able to have a completed top, anyway, depending on how quickly you want to put this together. Ultimately, it's up to you. You can do a little bit at a time. You can do it all in a week, which I think is a little crazy, but you know, everybody's a little different. So anyway, thank you for joining us, and we are very excited about this opportunity that we have to be able to present this challenge. It's a color challenge, it's a technique challenge, and we're gonna have some fun. Thanks so much.